Welcome back to Just Another Melt on Just Another Melting channel. That's right, I'm just another guy on YouTube who's melting aluminum, hopefully other metals in the future, and posting videos of the experience for people to watch. It has been a while since I've posted, I'm aware, but this is it, you guys. This is the end of the road to the Devil Forge. I started melting on February 22nd of 2021, using a charcoal chimney and a steel cup with 20 soda cans. My goal was to make it a year while melting on a limited budget, and if I could be consistent with that while saving up, then I would be allowed to purchase a high quality furnace. But on Christmas morning, my wife surprised me with the Devil Forge 10K, and that was 2 months earlier than my goal. I'll talk a little bit more about that on the next video, but I wanted to celebrate. So I decided to do one more melt with my home-built, not-so-safe TKOR furnace. Admittedly, it's been difficult to melt over the last few months just due to work in retail for the holidays, the early sunset, and the bone-chilling cold. But I saw an opportunity come up, it got warm enough for me to be able to do it, and here we are, doing a final drink can melt. I happen to love melting cans, so it was fun to finally be able to do this, and a fitting tribute to my last year of doing this. So something fun I did, I went back, I watched all my old videos, and I mean all of them, from the very beginning, and I gotta tell you, I'd like to travel back in time and kick myself in my own fourth point of contact. You ever had something like that happen where you see an old video or hear an old recording of yourself and you just think, I'd pay real money if he'd shut up. Hashtag cringe, right? There's so much I didn't know and understand, and it's kind of painful to watch. But I don't plan on deleting them. The entire point of filming those was to document this quote-unquote journey of learning to melt and learning to cast. And there's a lot of people I know out there who want to be the next big stack or ad rock. I'm smart enough to know that I'll never be that good or interesting to watch. So I'm doing this for me. See how much I've grown and see how far I've come. I'm gonna poke fun at myself, you better believe it. I'll probably watch this video a year from now and be like, dude, shut up. You know what I mean? But that's why you document these things. It's like reading through a journal and seeing who you used to be and how much you've grown. So I'd say another reason I've been less inclined to film my melts is because I don't want to just see myself pouring bars or ingots. I want to create stuff. That's a little difficult to do when I have a lot of frustration in trying to get some custom patterns for ideas I have for sandcasting. The backyard hobbyist standard seems to be like 3D printing. I don't have a 3D printer, so I've been reaching out to people locally hoping they could help. And I had a guy say, oh yeah, I can do that for you. Mandalorian Beskar ingots, $40 each. Coins with a custom design, $30 each. That seems kind of ridiculous to me. So I told him to go pound sand, but that's kind of the thing I've been facing. People wanting to overcharge me for printed patterns, or expecting me to understand and modify the intricacies of STL files before they'd print something for me. Honestly, I hope all these douche canoes get kicked in the shin with a steel-toed boot on their birthday while their frickin' mom watches them. Anyways, I guess I'm just gonna have to try to fob rig it, try to be more creative in how to make patterns. My dad was awesome at that kind of stuff. He could rig anything and put things together that had no business working, and it would work. So, I got to think outside the box. That's what I want to try to do. All right, take 49. One of the things that frustrates me as a former teacher is when I see people asking questions that either they already have the answer to or they should have known before they spent $700 to $1,000 on this hobby. Understand, I don't look at myself as a great melter. I don't look at myself as an amateur melter. I still put myself in the category of wannabes because I still feel there's so much room for improvement and there's so much I want to do, however ambitious it may be. But I'm doing my homework, I'm doing my research, I'm looking up videos, I'm taking notes, I'm reading through the Metalcaster's Bible, all of these things where we have the answers to us available at our fingertips. If me, an absolute Nimrod, can learn and do the research, what is stopping any of you who are probably a hell of a lot smarter than I am from doing this? Sorry, it's frustrating. Teachers want to see students succeed and surpass them. And I am by no means a teacher when it comes to melting and casting, but I have enough experience just within the last year to be able to help people when they ask questions. But it just amazes me why they're asking these questions that, again, are either right there in plain sight or they should have known in the process of building or spending money for the furnace. Like, that's frustrating. Do the homework, guys. Do the homework. Do the research. Do your due diligence. I'm ranting now, so let's just listen to the sizzle as we cool off. What is that in kilograms? 4.406, roughly. My understanding is that when you finally go through your midlife crisis, you usually buy yourself a convertible sports car, leave your spouse, and go find yourself some blonde with like huge knockers. I decided to melt metal instead. Strangest thing. So on that subject, I want to thank people who have watched me and helped me and encouraged me, newer subscribers, other melting channels, just people who have been encouraging in general as I've learned about this. And I hope they learned about it too, although probably not. You probably learned everything not to do. To everybody who's donated cans to me over the last year, thank you as well. Donated metal. I appreciate it so much, more than I can tell you. And I hope you guys will stay with me for the next leg of the journey. I hope you're entertained. All right. I'll see you on the next video. This has been the final melt on the road to the Devil Forge. Thanks for joining me.